Hello, yeah, the tooth news. The British royal family has the tooth fairy coming, it seems. So, Mail Online News, it's one of the biggest news channels, newspapers. So, Princess Beatrice's stepson, Wolfie, left shocked after his friend was given £15,000 from the tooth fairy. Again, guys, I want to ask you, why do you think this is happening now? You see, it almost seems, I don't want to say it, but it seems weird, right? But this is what's happening, and I'm going to give you the link to this. No, I'm not going to give you the link. If you're interested, you simply have to search for it yourself. So, yeah, do that. And so, yeah, so Tooth is in the news. And who? It's Christopher, because why not? Why is Christopher here? Okay. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So my name is Christopher, right? So yeah. And there is some tooth fairy giving £15,000, and yeah. So why is it like this, guys? So here is Christopher, and the so-called royal family. Okay, so-called. It's I don't really from what I have experienced in my life, I no longer like people that identify with having a crown like that, because simply because I can feel like that. This is how I feel, okay? It's my opinions, it's my feelings. I feel like this. Nothing can be done about that. It's simply how it is. It's because of the circumstances that's going on, you see. And yeah, so anyhow, and so Tooth Fairy. So yeah, what did I want to say more? Yeah, this is a result of magic, of course, and it is paternicity in the mind of God. And that is, you could say that God is everything, okay? What I do is that I connect to this thing, the God stuff, okay? Let's call it like that. And so um, and so there is a disproportionate amount of tooth news. It is disproportionate. This has nothing to do with events that happen at a certain time. This is charming. It's a charming of reality to make something become disproportionate from resonance. And I just told someone that our opinions are in conflict. I just told someone, because there's one of my listeners that has the opinion that what was it? Foreknowledge proves neither causation or I forgot it. Okay, the problem here is that this statement goes against my goals and aspirations of being admitted for what I do. So your statement about like something that you hold very dearly because of the fact that maybe you don't want to feel responsible. I don't know. Okay, so the reason why is you see you have this view that it is like this. You have decided that whatever I show you, it is something to consider false. Yes, one of you guys have decided like this. And so what I do is that I my highest of goals, I do whatever I can to reach these goals, things that are within reason, okay? And so what I do is that I draw this line around myself, and some things are outside of this line because it's not possible to be combined. Some people don't want to believe what I show, no matter how much I show it, no matter how much evidence I show of it was some politician dropping a tooth right while speaking in the parliament, and it was one of the biggest names in New Zealand and so on. And so when our like you have opinions that clash with um, my my way here of showing evidence, and so I cannot entertain this or entertain or encourage something that opposes to my goals of being admitted for what I do. You know, it's not a funny thing to not be admitted for what I do. So you know, um, when it comes to when it comes to, for example, a mass murderer, let's talk about that. Oh, it's horrible to murder. By the way, it's violence is horrible, and war is horrible, and lying is horrible. I just want to draw a parallel to a mass murderer, just for the sake of it. A mass murderer is planting clues, and it wants to be discovered. It wants to be discovered. Okay, it wants to be, and it's like it's kind of similar for me, but I don't do anything wrong. I don't actually do anything wrong. I'm simply perceiving, doing magic, and what I do is that I'm telling you guys that I am the only one that does magic, and I say like that because I'm the only one that creates evidence. I create evidence, and then you see it unfold into the world. And yes, it was quite some time ago then that I did this. It was some time ago I did this because I don't want to admit it's just too weird that I can do this. It's very weird. It's very strange, and to me also. But I need to accept things for what they are, and accept what I can do and things like that. I can. So what you see here is very the quote unquote royal family of UK. Their princess is making news about the tooth fairy, and she also mentions that she's recalling Wolfie's, I mean, it's her favorite quote of the week. My favorite Wolfie's quote of the week was this thing about the tooth fairy. You know, the tooth fairy is something that they are talking about in the royal family, okay? Or sorry, I said it wrong. The quote unquote royal family, okay? Because yes, I don't admit this stuff anymore. It's over, okay? I'm not going to tell these guys that they're royals, and it's not about hatred. It's not about yeah, okay. It's not. If for me, everything is the same. So, for example, one of the commenters here on my channel said that one of the commenters of the channel here said that so that was yeah, whatever. He said that politicians are liars. Okay, he said that politicians are liars, and then I said, but they are just like everyone else. You see, everyone, for me, everyone are liars, okay? This is how I see it. No, politicians are not special in that they are liars. No, they're just regular people, okay? And they represent, the politicians represent the people. This is what the world deserves for how humans are. So when you see a politician out there talking on the TV, please remember that this is just how people are, okay? It's not about politicians. It's just a regular person, okay? So no, the so-called, or the politician in New Zealand that lost a tooth, that was a regular person, okay? It was, to me, it is someone that truly represent the people, okay? This is how I see it. And so, and again, in the same way, this is quote unquote royals, okay? To me, it is, okay, even I don't want to identify with this, but I definitely don't want to see others identify with it, okay? I definitely don't want to see other people identify with a crown, okay, for example. And so, but yeah, politicians are regular people, okay? So, good, then you know, okay? So don't blame the politicians. Don't do that. Because they're just like you, okay? Or just like regular people, okay? So, good. Now we had that said. And yeah, and someone, I don't want to mention names, but as I said, someone has this quote that foreknowledge does not prove causation, and this opinion goes in direct conflict with what I do, because by your own statement you can never ever admit what I do, because it goes against your values. So you have to change your values, because you will not admit what I do. Or you can keep your values, but we all know that whatever I show you, you are not going to believe me. Whatever I show you, you will not. Okay? So, let's end the video. This is yet another weird tooth news. A disproportionate appearance of news about the teeth. And what did I... The last news that, or the last video that I did showed that the news site Mirror, their front cover is about a woman, a female singer, knocking out her teeth. Okay, so that the front page of Mirror, the Mirror news site of UK, has this article about a female singer that fell and knocked out her teeth. If you click on that article, she will talk about herself, and it will mention this. And there are images of this of her missing teeth. Okay, so this is truly happening. This is truly going on, and if you say to me that you have opinions that goes in direct contrast to what I'm trying to show you, I'm simply going to tell you that I can see that you're never going to believe me because you told me so. Okay? So, yes. This is how it is. This is truly how it is. And if something is going to stop me from being admitted what I do, it's going to be the hand of God. It's going to push me to the side. Okay, it's only up to God here, because I'm going to do everything I can to draw this line around me where I stand up to myself. Okay, I'm going to do that, and what's going to push me to not succeed is going to be God. Okay, that's what's going to happen. So no one of you are going to make me. For example, if I would accept this statement that causation does not prove, or foreknowledge does not prove causation, and I would just play along with that, well, that would mean that I don't do all that I can to how do you say, to prove my point. Okay, I'm proving my point. I'm telling you this is real. Okay, and so let's see what happens, right? So even if I've been pushed to the side by God, okay, maybe I've been, okay, even if that's happening, I don't see it as God's fault. I see it as a part of God, which is in regular people, okay? And it's like a forest. It's like a forest or a body, okay? And the most broken down part of the body gets the most energy, the most attention, until God cuts off a part of his finger, okay? And I think it's something similar to this needs to happen. So there's something broken here, in maybe not even in nature, in this world, but in people. There's a lack in interest in truth. There's a lack of honesty, and people are putting opinions out here which goes in direct contrast to my possibility to reach being admitted, okay? It goes in direct contrast to that. And so God has to cut off his I mean, me. Let's see me as a finger, okay, and something else is a finger, okay. So I am a finger that is healthy on the body of God, okay, and God needs to cut me off, or cut the unhealthy finger off. This is what's going to happen. And what do you think is going to happen? Okay, who knows? Who knows? But I'm going to do. I'm obviously going to do whatever I can, and um, let's see what happens, right? I mean, so yeah, tooth news. The tooth fairy is in the quote unquote royal family of UK, which is not really royal, okay, let's say so. And yes, and this is because it's because of because how do I say this? There is a resonance in reality, okay, which has to do with influence in odd ways, okay. So, and I that can perceive this and can feel it and can experience this, I cannot deny what is happening, okay. So, and yes, this has been going on for a long time. I just haven't really been mature to see it completely for what it is, okay. So it is becoming more intense, you know, maybe. And yes, so wait a moment. So I'll just show you a summary of what happened lately. So we had the front page with the front page of Mirror having a woman hitting her teeth out. It's the front page of mirror.co.uk. Then we had New Zealand First Minister Tooth falling out during House speech in Parliament. This happened yesterday. And then a dentist was promoting her clinic by saying that Luigi Mangione has an alibi with her. We had Superman coming out, the teaser trailer of 2025. Superman is losing a tooth, okay. We had someone pulling out their own tooth on an airplane, and this actually occurred the day after I did my tooth magic. Then, I mean, it just continues, and they discovered a whale that has wisdom teeth and the whale is not supposed to have wisdom teeth. And two football players of Barcelona lost a tooth. The tooth of John Lennon was destroyed. The tooth of Buddha was being praised and displayed by monks, and so on and so on, guys. There's more, right? It's and now we have this tooth fairy and the quote unquote royal family. The news about that, okay. So yeah, what do you think about this? There are no comments here. No one is linking to my videos. No one is talking about it, and this happens even though A tooth is falling out of the mouth of the New Zealand politician here. Even though this happened while he speaks, there's a video of a tooth flying out of his mouth. It's just flying out. As if, I mean, when you don't link to this and you don't share it, it seems like this is something that occurs every day, but it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So what's really going on here? What's going on here? What's going on with you, right? How do you feel about all of this? So, like, how do you explain that Mirror has a front page of a woman hitting her teeth out, which is mentioned in the article? The last video, Linda Nolan. How do you explain it? Also, how can you explain that I knew about this? Okay, I didn't. Okay, let me rephrase that. I didn't know about all of this. Okay, I didn't. What I knew is that I could make something like similar to this happen. Okay, just I knew that I could make something happen here, and I did that here. Okay, tooth magic. Stay calm, performing magic related to teeth, and then it started directly with the day after, on an airplane, someone pulling out their own tooth. Then Barcelona Olmo lost a tooth, and Barcelona Lopez lost a tooth, and we have Paramount Pictures mocking Sonic for his teeth. They're mocking Paramount Pictures is mocking their own movie before it comes out. And you see, and the same with Superman. Superman is losing a tooth, and this I believe this can just continue, and I'm thinking, like, when will I stop doing this, right? Also, I'm pretty sure that when it comes to, for example, respect, I will never be respected. Okay, this is how I truly feel. I'm truly beginning to accept that I will never be respected. Never. Okay. And why will I never be respected? Well, because I think that I'm someone that you're scared of. Okay, that's why. So the thing is, you cannot respect someone that you're afraid of. So what I need to do is to abandon my desire to be respected. I need to abandon my desire to have your respect, okay? And I'm doing that. I need to do that. I need to abandon my desire to have respect, okay? And I need to accept that I am scary, you see? This is what I need. I need to mature, you see? This is me trying to mature here, that seeing the fact for what it is, that people will never respect me. Okay, this is, if you would respect me, you would share my videos, you would care more about me, you would, but you don't. So what's going on here is that, yeah, I am not going to be respected, and I need to feel that it's how it should be. Okay, maybe that's how it should be. Okay, because I don't think fear is respect. So yes, I am. Yeah, I'm not going to be respected. Okay, it's just so clear. Okay, so this is how it is, and I need to accept it. So I'm going to do that. And um, yeah. So this has been going on for a long time. My abilities like this has been developing for a long time, and sadly, there's always been people call me oversensitive, but what's truly going on is that um, people don't respect me. So it's not me being oversensitive. No, the problem is that you don't respect me, and as I know, you are not going to respect me. Okay, so what I need to do is to accept it. Okay, and I'm trying to. I think I am accepting it. I'm seeing things for what they are. Okay, and when it comes to God again, God needs to push me towards failure. God, are you out there? You need to push me to failure, because I mean, what's going to happen here is that you are going to do that. Okay, because the opposite is that forever feeding a part of the body which is infected. Okay, what is the infection? The infection is lies. The infection is deceit. The infection is dishonesty. The infection is violence. And so, yes, this is what it is. This is the infection. And of course, most of the energy of the body goes to the infected area, the broken area. Okay, the area that lies, the area that is deceitful, the area of people that are dishonest. It's an infection that needs energy, but at some time it's going to cut out that leg. Okay, it's going to cut off that limb. Okay, this is going to happen, I believe. And so and yeah, I need to draw this firm line around me where I say no. Okay, I say no to opinions that directly goes against what I do and what I'm achieving. I say no to that, and that's how it is. So tooth news out, guys.